So I want to talk about Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. Listen, before I give my opinion, I want y'all to know, I don't want y'all to hear this and misunderstand what I'm saying, okay? I'm not condoning infidelity or dishonesty. What I'm saying is I recognize the humanity in other people just like I recognize it in myself. So I understand that we're all flawed. We all have the ability to make mistakes and do things to hurt people. Okay. So a lot of times when I hear about certain things, I often think about the why behind it, right? And listen, let me tell y'all something. A lot of the people giving their opinions about Jada and Will Smith, particularly a lot of the black males, are men who have never been married, okay? And I suspect have never been in a long-term relationship. Because let me tell you something that really plays out in relationships between black women and black males. There's this whole idea in the black collective because of, quote unquote scarcity, right? There's this whole idea that black women should be happy and grateful just to be in a relationship or marriage with a black male. So no matter what plays out in the actual relationship, no matter what the dynamics or the chemistry between the two people are, the black collective pretty much just looks at black women and says, well, you should accept whatever comes along with this male because you're lucky to have one in the first place. And I think that that's why you have so many black men all over social media who are really like in their feelings about Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith and August Alsina. People are like really, really upset. And listen, let me tell y'all something. Black males are not forgiving about infidelity, okay? So the fact that he stayed married to her means that Will probably has not been perfect in the marriage either. Okay? His ego was probably a little bruised because he never thought that Jada would step out on him. But let's not forget that Will Smith started dating Jada Pinkett when he was married to his first wife. So I don't think that being faithful and committed is really part of Will Smith's personality, because for years we have seen pictures of Will Smith on vacation with a woman that is not Jada Pinkett Smith. And there's another woman that's not Jada Pinkett Smith that he's been pictured with as well. Okay? My opinion is that they have both done dirt. We just know about Jada Pinkett Smith's dirt because August Alsina decided to kiss and tell, right? And that is one of the dangers of stepping outside of a relationship or a marriage, because the affair is your secret as the married person. That other person that you step outside the situation with is not required to keep the affair a secret, right? So August Alsina put Jada Pinkett Smith on Front Street, but just because Will Smith has never admitted to cheating on his wife doesn't mean that he has never stepped out, okay? Let me explain something to you that happens in a lot of long-term relationships and marriages. A lot of times, if you're in the wife role for a long time, or you're in the nurturing role as the mother or the woman of the household, a lot of times the man that you're with, he sees you as the wife, right? And then for those of you who have children, he might see you as wife and mother, but he doesn't see you as a woman. See, this is what Nicole Ari Parker meant when she told her husband in that interview that sometimes she wishes that he would treat her the same way he did when they were dating. You know why? When they were dating, everything didn't center around your roles as wife and husband or your roles as parents. Everything didn't center around the kids and other family members. It was just about spending time together. You know, it was that amazingly passionate sex that people have, you know, when they're in the dating phase. And I'm going to tell you something. This is something a lot of men don't realize, okay? A lot of men end up getting cheated on, or they end up watching a young buck like August Alsina almost walk off with a woman because in a weak moment, if another man comes around, okay, and she's not wife and mom with that guy, she's Jada. Jada still looks good. I think Jada looks good for her age. So he sees her beauty. If he's sexually attracted to her, he sees the sexiness in her. Okay? He sees the passion in her. Maybe she has a great sense of humor. So he sees all of her wonderful personality traits. And all of the things that Will neglects or started ignoring a long time ago. Young buck comes around, recognizes that, acknowledges her womanhood, acknowledges her sexiness. And in a moment where she feels like her marriage is probably over anyway, next thing you know, okay? So sometimes when we look at these situations, it's absolutely okay to look at someone and say, well, okay, you know, what you did is wrong. As long as we have that same mentality across the board. Because notice that people were not dragging Dave Chappelle after Azalea Banks came out and said that he had slept with her. As a matter of fact, Dave Chappelle was able to joke about Azalea Banks not being able to keep her mouth shut. And nobody criticized him for it. They got mad at her for telling it. When, again, I'm going to need y'all to understand something. When you step outside of a relationship or a marriage, that's your secret to keep. If you're dealing with somebody on the side, they have no obligation to keep that secret. But when it was Azalea Banks and Dave Chappelle, the Black collective sided with him and commenced to dragging her. But with Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, and August Alsina, nobody had a problem with August Alsina kissing and telling. Nobody, brought up the fact that there have been rumors about Will Smith cheating for years. No one brings up the fact that they were separated at the time she got into her quote-unquote entanglement with August Alsina. It's just another opportunity to drag a Black woman, huh? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And ladies, let's learn how to see each other's humanity so that while we do not condone bad behavior, we also do not crucify each other for being human. All right? I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful weekend. All right? Bye.